Alright, attempting to start the YouTube stream part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Alright, I think the YouTube stream is live. Thank you for the poke that it didn't go up. We have 4 more minutes. I grab some chocolate pretzels. Do we build Mr. Negative too? It's probably Mr. Negative, right? Another card, another deck for him. I'm trying to get an appropriate number of pretzels out, but this bag was one of the defective ones I got for free because it melted. So I've got a mass of pretzels in the middle I have to break apart because they melted and then re-solidified. In part. Counts as 1 pretzel, something like that. Taskmaster's a fun one. Mystique, if she copies something, does not count as an unreveal. She's an ongoing card. Could Gorr be worth playing in Clog? I guess there's a lot of odd reveals in there, huh? Good number of odd reveals in there. We're gonna start with Pixie, because I'm a Pixie enjoyer, chat. Anti-Venom is good with Gorr. Yeah, that's true. How many different ways can we build Mystique, Iron Man, Anti-Venom? Assuredly the answer is many, yes? All the ways. Death Squad Gaming, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Well, there's a new album today? Oh, did this drop today? I thought this was scheduled to drop Thursday. And these are all 700 gold, yeah? You've been waiting for this stature. All right, you'll get some money today, Brood. Yeah, they're all 700 gold. All right, we're gonna need to take a second to open. We're gonna need to take a second to open my my 40 reserves here real quick. Real quick. Would like to finish my album if possible. Fungus! Mystique does not count as an on-reveal, but Gorr is ongoing, gamers, right? So you wanna copy your Gorr. If you're building your deck around Gorr, you wanna copy the Gorr. Radioactive Cloud, thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Forklift TV, thank you for the 57 months. All right, what are you doing? I want to split misery. What's our Gorr variant situation like, gamers? Whoa! When was the last time we had this much art for a card on release? That's wild. It's been 84 years. I think the Spotlight one is bad. I kind of like the Spotlight one. This one's kind of sweet. I like this one. This one's very MCU-esque. Is real strange. I am 100% buying the Helen bundle. I got to grab the Gorr variant from here too. You got a Series 3 card, we did. Soon to be, soon to be. Under 290 keys, chat. Dead game walking. Dead game walking. Took a full 8 keys this week. All right, let's claim my food fight variants here. I've got 40 reserves here. How many of these can we get through? Am I gonna be not 700 gold variant complete for the first time in a long time? Feels like it. I don't think 40 is gonna be enough to get 11 of them. So many. I'm no longer title complete. They wised up and put a bunch of filler titles in. Oh gosh, and I have to get through all the avatars here too. Okay, so they added 11 variants, or 11 variants and a lot of avatars too, plus all the filler titles. We're ready to split some cards and open some more reserves. We're supposed to be getting our refunds for the split issues before the end of the month, so it'll give us some credits to push through. Wow, we haven't hit any of them yet. Holy. Oh, no. I get way more avatars and titles than variants. Yeah, you only get variant complete because I hit title complete at one point before it. Oh, God, we haven't hit a single variant yet. The beast came out of my spotlight key, chat. I guess I could technically turn spotlight keys into 700 gold variants. Are you playing Infinite Conquest? Absolutely not. That sounds awful. Have fun playing against Terashim. Nope, finally got one. This will be the first time since Marvel Snap launched Conquest that I don't get the Conquest variant. $287 keys is unfathomable. I mean, there's people that have more than me just for reference. I want you to look at this collection level 86,000 and know that there are plenty of people above 6 figures. Wargug, thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Maybe I should do this off stream, but I also kind of want to just see how many of these variants we get out of here. Gotta be mostly done at this point, right? Taking a long time to load, so that means we're getting a shiny. There's a link to the Aeroship deck asking for a friend. Is it my best next roundup? Hey, thanks for the primer gigs. Appreciate it. All right, I got 4 of them. Yes, the new album is 12 brand new 700 gold variants. Is it worth holding on to reserves for the next series drops? I mean, if you're missing all 3 cards, sure, but you'll also get them pretty quickly. All right, so I cracked 44 reserves and got 3 variants out of 44 reserves. So realistically, to finish this one out, I need what? Another 80 reserves? How often are reserves on the track? I don't actually know the answer to this question. There for every 12 levels. That's 31 levels. So I need to split. I need to split like 20 cards. Here's what we're gonna play with today that doesn't have a killer split on him yet. I don't have a good crackle on Iron Man. That's crazy. Inked black. Split for inked crackle on him. Credits for one split. I opened 90 to 100 and got all 12. That's wild. All I'm saying here, Mikey boy, is if you were sitting on 100 reserves and you were 700 gold variant complete, I think you've got a $5, or at the very least a Prime sub for the Marvel Snap Twitch streamer you've been following since December 28th, 2022. I'm gonna wager that's a very tiny fraction of the amount of money you've shoveled into Second Dinner. Ah, look at that! We guilted him into the Prime. Who says peer pressure doesn't work? Thank you for the support. God, ooh! All right, it wasn't the gold crackle we were looking for, but we hit a premium inked crackle. That'll do, pig. Infinity, thank you for the 19 months. I actually have, man, my Iron Man are good now. Our inked Iron Man at least. We have that's inked gold crackle, and I have what are these? Is inked black crackle too? Yeah, this one. Whales hunting whales now. It is basically cannibalism. Hunting my own. All right, what else do I want to do in here? Is this instead of Ravoda, is this the Bass deck? Is this what if I cut her and I go Hood, Bast, Agent Venom? Are there enough good targets here for Grandmaster? Hood's good. Bass could be good. Cassandra Nova's fine. Anti-Venom's fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. I could sub Ham for Iceman, I guess, if I want something that's slightly better to double up, but this is probably good. All right, I think I want to start with the Pixie deck. I've got a few built here. Turbo Hot, thank you for the brand new primer, appreciate it. All right, let's start with some Pixie gaming, shall we? 155 boosties. Oh baby. Hey, I guess the fact that I'm missing some 700 gold variants means my random premium mystery variants will be less sad for a little while, huh? Got that to look forward to. Animation is slick looking. Ooh, doggy. All right, I would snap this turn if I was snapping, but for people who are new here, I don't snap while we're playing the ladder. Just to play out. We want to ham on turn 3 here, because ham on turn 3 gives us the highest chance to tag Wiccan. This is a pretty sweet start for us. Although it's noteworthy that I don't have a way to get Gorr out ahead of time if we don't pixie him, which makes mystiquing it not possible. That's an oversight. Gorr does not have power in hand for purposes of Dracula. It is just visible, so you know how big it is. Yeah, 617 is a little bit above rate.
I am Iron Man.
Where do they Eliath, chat? Where do they Eliath? They can also have their own copy of Gorr. So they're at a virtual 19 on the right, meaning they're plus 11 there. I think they're more likely to Eliath the place where they're further behind, which is the center. Coin flips, baby, coin flips, yeah. Look at my sweet new Marvel Snap card, Mom! Mom, get the camera! My Gorr got Eliath! Woo! Marvel Snap! It's so sweet! The Eliath buff is up there. The Eliath buff is up there with the Shadow King buff for being one of the more puzzling design choices they've ever made in this game. Truly a head scratcher why they would want that card to be more popular. %100% go back to being a 6/8. Ghost Rider. Oh, baby. It's pretty bastard. Eliath has been out for over a year, hasn't it? It's been a minute. It's sad that I got my 2 payoffs in my hand, but we can still shuffle 1 cost onto like Mystique and Sage here. It should be fine. I do not expect Second Dinner will ever release cards directly into Series 3. I think we can expect them to maybe do reasonable series downgrades at some point. But that's speculation too.
I am Iron Man.
This adds 2 to their Gorr. I don't think I want to play it. It's probably fine, yeah. Running a bunch here. Their Gorr goes up by 4. I'm gaining 4, 5, a bunch in the middle. I probably want to make sure I'm beating Hela on the left, yeah? I'm gonna beat Hela on both sides.
Victory.
Worse than doing Iron Man things there. Not a stellar first showcase for our boy. Won the game, though. Thank you for the over 5.5 years. Welcome back. Airship Gaming. We'll play Gorr negative at some point today. I'll play this first. I expect Gorr negative to be the low-hanging fruit that gets posted on, I don't know, half a dozen pocket YouTube channels tonight, so I'm gonna focus on that a little bit later and color outside the lines to start. And enough of that.
Escaped.
Turn 3 active Wicked from Airship. Yep. All 4 keys for the 4th straight week. Yep, that's one of Marvel Snap's biggest problems is the low rolls are real low. Feels like they did a good job of the Gorr animation existing, but not taking too long. They've had issues with some of that in the past. Or just like borderline offensive, how long the animations would take. I think I'm vibing on Spider-Ham for now. If I hit draw or demon mode, I want to wait on that. To the gamer in my chat who just did the typical card gamer thing and decided to tell the rest of chat about tech cards that are good against the card that released today. Congratulations, you are very inventive. We are all amazed at your brilliance. We are not worthy. We bow our heads down in front of your genius. Dies to do blade. Yep. This is a beer match, which we have won by porking their Iron Man. Card gamer's greatest hits dies to do blade. Yep. Verdict that Gorr, chat. It's gonna be big. Eeg number. Played a Gorr that had text, chat. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't just sit there and expect my cards to have text boxes, chat. It's asking for a lot. Gorr, good. Gorr's big. Lots of tech cards that are good against big cards, though. Especially ongoing big cards.
Taking aim.
It is. So I know, like, saying dies to Eliath is similar to the tech card stuff we're making fun of, but I think it is worth noting that Gorr is a big number card that happens to die to Eliath, which isn't true for a lot of them, yeah? Same way Darkhawk and Null do. Yeah, that's fair. They're built around payoffs. Oh, look! Pixie made Gorr cost 6. That's sweet.
Taking aim.
A to BRB for 1 second. Be right back. Almost got it. Almost got it. Is Gorr worth getting? Anybody who's telling you the answer to is the new card worth getting less than 30 minutes after it released is either an idiot or trying to sell you something. And in either case, you should probably be cautious about the advice that you're listening to. So... Very dead, very dead.
Escaped.
Is my math wrong, or is it better to buy missing tokens with gold versus Token Tuesdays? Your math is wrong. Ooh, candy. Yes. Yep. Yep. Spread. Eventually something's going to live, yes?
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
What is snapping and why are we doing it? So, Marvel Snap and snapping. Not all games of Marvel Snap are equal in terms of how much they are worth in terms of ladder or rank points. So snapping is basically like betting mid-match, and your opponent can either leave/fold or accept the higher stakes and continue playing. So like, and for example, in a hand like this, where I have Bast into Pixie into Agent Venom, this is a really strong hand, and if I was playing optimally, I would want to bet that I'm going to win with this hand and raise the stakes. However, that often causes people to fold, so when I'm trying to get a feel for a new deck, I just don't snap because I want to actually see the game play out to see if my draws are actually strong. But I like to call out when I would be snapping because I think it's helpful for people at home who have bad snap fundamentals. Demon the Iceman, since the pig is 3. I think playing Magic in a deck like this is okay. It's awkward. I think there's just a lot of decks that'll use that extra turn better than you is the problem. I think it's gonna be pretty rare that our deck is like the biggest combo deck possible. Gorr is a card that is comparable to, I don't know that it's comparable to Red Hulk, because Red Hulk is a big card anywhere. Gorr is a big card in a very specific type of deck. Gorr has a build around requirement at the very least. Yeah, I think it's more comparable to Null. Or Darkhawk, maybe?
I am Iron Man.
It's a pretty big Gorr. Is Gorr better than Iron Man in the center? I actually don't know. The Sage is 6'9", so that'll be 15. Yeah, he's bigger than 15, right? Yeah, they're gonna play some odd reveals as well, it's true. I'm adding one more Unreal myself. Ooh, he's got a fun animation when he comes out. I don't know that they quite thought through the Atuma there.
Victory.
I could have also just been giving us a cube so we could see the end turn. Shot on either way. We take those. Alright, gamers, we're gonna do some more Pixie stuff and see if Gorr can do anything else, but we do need to roll some adverts. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Opponent's magic was useful there. Do we want magic? I don't know. The problem with magic is that playing more threes makes our Pixie technically worse. Although magic does give us a way to organically curve Gorr into Mystique without Pixie. Am I cutting Iceman? Maybe I'm cutting Iceman. Give that a try. Am I on Blue Sky? I think the people leaving Twitter to go to other similar scroll-based social media sites powered by algorithms are very silly. I think all scroll-based social media is a net negative on your life and your happiness, and you should delete all of it. Burn it with fire. There's no algorithms on Blue Sky. It doesn't recommend any content for you. It is literally just a platform where you only see people you specifically clicked follow for in your feed. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked into it. Maybe that's the truth. Maybe that's true. But that sounds not likely. It just specifically has a timeline feature. Sure. Twitter has a timeline feature too where you only see people you follow. So there's still all the Twitter stuff. There's a recommended people for you type stuff. Yeah. Correct. And there's still the very human component. Prime subbing, Evan, will let you dodge ads. It looks like your Prime sub's currently expired, FYI. That's probably why you got the advert. I think you haven't experienced enough gamers on social media if you think politics is the only reason Twitter sucks. Speaking as someone who spent a lot of time in the gaming spaces on platforms like that. I think it's Nico into Agent Venom, yeah? Sounds great. Gamers seem united this week around the faults of Snap. I actually completely disagree with that. As someone who's been forced to read a lot of gamer takes about Snap, a lot of the people responding to my fair and leveled criticism about Snap are spouting out about stuff that's not remotely based in reality. Oh, I should kill the ham? No, chat. I want to kill the freaking card that's going to draw me cards. I want to draw after I do the thing. Come on now. Please stop. Please stop. Please. I'm begging you, chat. Learn. You can do it, chat. Learn. Am I magic egg? I think I'm magic egg.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Think about TikTok as a platform. I think TikTok is exactly what I just described hating, which is a scroll-based social media platform. A platform that is designed to keep you endlessly scrolling and glued to your screen. Fasting the Widow's Bite is lovely, I agree. What did they just kill?
Iron Man.
They get a 2/5 Agent Venom. Oh, come on. Never won a freaking 50-50 in my life. That's so frustrating. Oh, I mean, I guess I just hope they don't compete here, right? And then Gorr wins the center. It's not even in their deck! It's from the freaking Great Portal! It's not even in their deck, chat! It's not even... Why? Why does it have 10 power? Who was in charge of this? Why? Come on! Christ almighty! Oh my god. Is it all social media scroll based? No, the way most people use Twitch is not scroll based. And Discord is not scroll based. You're right that a majority of social media is scroll based. That's one of the reasons why I don't engage with the majority of social media. Discord is very explicitly not scroll based. That's true. Twitch recently added a TikTok-esque scrolling feed at the start. But I'd be really curious to see if that's the way most people use the platform, because I click past that and I never use it. Defense TikTok. No, we were talking about how I don't like TikTok and Twitter and the other scroll-based social medias. Most people, when they open Twitch, do one of two things. They open the list of streamers they already follow and click from someone who's live to watch, or they open the list of games that they follow and click into the directory and then pick someone from the directory of the game that they want to watch. Those are the ways I would wager most people use platforms like Twitch. A platform like Twitch. And I'm sure there are some people that use the discovery features, but in general, one of the reasons why creators often complain discovery is bad on Twitch is because there's no algorithm helping them get discovered. It's all organic. Gorr's probably pretty good here. think Pixie's doing anything for us, yeah?
I am Iron Man.
All right, they lost their MODOK to accomplish that. Is noteworthy here.
I am reborn.
This adds 12 over here on the right. It's 3 odd reveals plus any odd reveals they play. We're good here, yeah? Oh, the ham even takes 4 off the Dracula, which is sick. I do have Gorr anti-venom in the queue, yeah. The plan is this one to start, and then maybe some negative, and then some anti-venom. Maybe we'll do negative last, actually. I think a lot of people are going to do negative. I think I'd like to try the non-negative builds. Magic was a good suggestion for this deck. Our numbers are being better than I was expecting. We're keeping up with things in the 7 turns. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Shout out to the Magic suggestion in chat. Werewolf by Night could fit in a deck with Gorr. So the problem from a theory standpoint of Werewolf by Night and Gorr is that Werewolf by Night decks want to move the dog on the last turn, and Gorr doesn't move the dog on the last turn.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I don't know that playing another big thing fixes the problem that the Thor and Beta Ray decks have. They already have some big things. Speaking of big things, holy. A world where Gorr replaces Gilgamesh and Zoo. I'd really would encourage you to go look at how many auto reveals you next have on average.
We are the
Oh, punished.
I am Iron Man. I am
Pretty good draw, says local man about to die to a tech card. Please be dead. Please be dead. Cool. All right. We did the pixie thing. Shout out to Magic again, huh? What a lovely last that Magic. The opponent was playing Aeroship for people that are wondering what was going on over there. Why are they running Hawk and Aeroship? Because it's good in the mirror match. Obviously. This Gorr card is busted, I think. I don't know about busted, but overstated 6 energy cards have a history of being pretty playable in Marvel Snap. Age Warhead. Are they playing like a Fenris Wolf build? Must be, yeah.
Victory.
Yes, I don't know what exactly it is, but there is a very nominal welcome back bundle when you've been gone for a certain amount of time that has like 3,000 tokens in it, I think. I don't know what the time you need to be away is, like enough to get half a card. You have to be gone for at least a month. Okay. Oh, I guess putting Bass into Clintar is actually bad for me, yeah? Because it takes away an on-reveal overall. Well, I'm going to be tight on space. I'll give up some Gorr points, I think. Lost my first Gorr game to someone playing Echo in Move. Isn't playing new Marvel Snap cards fun? So, as someone who was a big proponent of Marvel Snap's release cycle at the start, the more I've experienced Marvel Snap's release cycle, the more I kind of feel like I would prefer if we'd had some more traditional card releases in this game, where like we had actual sets instead of a weekly drip. Playing like a bunch of new card mirror matches and then anti-new card tech like the first couple of days after a card releases is kind of dry. And if they were releasing, you know, even 4 or 5 cards at once, there would be less everybody doing the same thing. They clog deck? In general, the answer to the question, Jeff, do you think this other card you're not playing is better than this card you are playing? The answer to that question is no. If I thought the card you're suggesting is better, I'd probably be playing it. Alright, and then we're dead to Shang-Chi because I can't play for the left side. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. They didn't compete for the center. That's gotta be good for me, yeah? Gorr good in negative decks? I would assume Gorr is good in negative decks. The bigger question you need to ask yourself is, does Gorr make negative decks better enough that they're actually good and not just mediocre? Mr. Negative hasn't been really good in Marvel Snap since, like, the game launched. I've been watching for 30 minutes and only just realized you weren't playing Mr. Negative, yeah. Or provides a backup plan. Kinda. Handsomely.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Ooh, a piece of candy. What if I do... This means I can't Mystique the Iron Man, but it's way more energy efficient. Do I need to be energy efficient with the Feast, though? Maybe I don't. Maybe it's just this. All right, I'm drawing Gorr or I'm drawing Mystique here. Those are our options. They got Iron Man. big. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. All right, this puts us to 18 here. They are at a virtual 6. They're at a virtual +9 here, so they're at 11. So they would need to put 8 here while putting 10 here. Oh my gosh, there's another turn. Oh my god, there's another turn. Yeah, copying the Gorr is actually better than copying the Iron Man here.
Victory.
Your Iron Man isn't the best Mystique target on the board. Yep. Yeah, how about this whole 625 thing, Chip? Gorr was originally data mined as -6 to start. Yep. That is accurate. Is it possible we could try Gorr Thanos? We probably won't be trying Gorr Thanos. Just because testing one new card in a Thanos deck is super inconsistent, it takes a long time. But if you're a Thanos enjoyer, you certainly could at home. Oh gosh, they're an Electro deck. Well, I was assuming they were playing regular Destroy. This is probably real bad for us. Definitely leave in. So long, bud.
Escaped.
I don't think the question that needs to be asked is Gorr strong in decks like what we're playing? The question that'll need to be asked is Gorr strong just generically in things like Erishim? Because I don't think being good in Mr. Negative-esque decks remotely gets a card like Gorr adjusted. However, if it is too generically good, can slot in everywhere and be really large, then it looks for something that you need to adjust. But a 6 energy card that you need to build your deck around is fine. The problem is when they're too good when you're not actively making choices to build around them. Z doing what she does best. Schemer. I think people saying they're gonna nerf the card that released barely an hour ago are some of the silliest people in the community constantly. There's only two types of Marvel Snap cards to you people. Unplayable ones and ones that need to be nerfed. And in both cases, you're super annoying. I have priority. It's awkward that speed and cast are the same power. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 8. Probably gotta go here. I could easily have a Mystique or something.
Escaped.
Oh, did they play Kitty last? I don't know. Wasn't paying close enough attention. They could easily have something else that was bigger than whatever it's called. Maybe I'm supposed to wait on the pig to hit demon or draw mode. Probably the case. It was very sad for our poor agent. Do you think Misty and Sunspot work well together? This is the type of card evaluation I need in my life. We'll build our own Mr. Negative with Agent Venoms and Pixies. Wow, imagine locking me out of being able to get rid of Dream Dimension. But a confirmed monster. Shadow King is a droid we will have to think / care about here. Does anybody like Dream Dimension? Some people like Dream Dimension, but they're not particularly fun at parties, so we don't talk to them. This is beating them having 10 everywhere, question mark? Breathe. Breathe. We won. I would just like the record to reflect I still feel bad. Just so we're clear. Don't Eliath me and then fist bump me afterwards. I don't care if you lost. I'm still sad. You still removed joy from my Marvel Snap experience. Eliath cards do not count as having out reveals, no. Why is Pixie better than Ravona? Why is a tuna sandwich better than a long walk on the beach? those two things don't really make sense to compare with each other? Yeah, I'd agree with that. I can play this alongside whatever I draw next turn, so this is fine to wait. Although I guess that I could play the demons out next turn if I got them this turn. It's a hell of a diff. Do I need to draw any more cards to win this game? I don't think so. Famous last words. You go all in for the Gorr variant. I would like to think that I went an appropriate amount in for the Gorr variant.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so let's say they play Ultron on the left. They go to 22. This is bigger there, and then this is here, and this is here. Order! Order in the cart! Yeah, calm down, gamers. I'm just counting. So in the center here, we're at 32-ish. Yeah, it should be a win most of the time.
I am.
Welcome to the Night Court.
There's no strings on me.
Ooh, I forgot to account for Chavez. I'm glad we were winning by a lot.
Victory.
Glad we were winning by a lot, my dearest video gamers. That could have been embarrassing. Well, I mean, I want to play another variation of Gorr. We just to put a bow on this one. That felt good. Magic was definitely way better for us than I was expecting her to be on occasion. That was a great call out, giving us a way to play Gorr and then copy him with Mystique in the games where Pixie didn't show up. But just like the Pixie parts were good, the Bastion Agent Venom parts were good. Everything kind of worked pretty cohesively together. I felt like we had a good mix of big numbers between Hood's Demon and Sage and Iron Man and Gorr and Mystique. Mystique having two good targets to copy always feels good, and these two both working with these same set of enablers here was really, really clean. All right, we need to roll an ad here on the Twitch side. When we return, I think we're gonna play some anti-Venom Gorr. Some similar ideas, but with this as an enabler. Do I want magic in here too? Maybe I want magic in here too. I'll stew on it. All right, don't go anywhere. Maybe we'll do Mr. Negative. Maybe we'll do Mr. Negative. Maybe we'll start here. I can't decide. For people asking me for my permission to play Gorr in other decks, go frolic, play Gorr in other decks. Find your joy. I can only play one deck at a time here. You want magic in the Mr. Negative deck, maybe? Do we need Zola? Maybe we don't need Zola, actually. Put it in that way. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 zeros. I could probably play magic over Zola. Ironheart not be as useful without Wog. Ironheart is literally a 0-9 when you Mr. Negative her. She's stellar. And with Ravoda, she's a 2-6. Also still pretty okay. We opened 45 caches and got 3 of the food variants. Red and cold. Yuzin, thank you for the prime. So I would spew some gold to split some stuff. Maybe we should split one more card. I have a lot of gold. But we have the credits coming up here soon too, so when they give us the refund for the split compensation, we'll have a bunch of credits to split. That's supposed to happen before the end of the month, so we'll be splitting on Wednesday or Friday probably. For the regulars who enjoy the Marvel Snap content, I'm going to be off from being live on Thursday for the holiday here in the US, but we will be starting with Marvel Snap for the first few hours Wednesday and Friday morning. I'll be here. Pixie deck was sweet. Our biggest score is like 25 so far, Burgle. How many credits am I projected to get? I think somewhere in the 30,000 range. I think it's way better when Marvel Snap releases cards like Gorr that look to be good as opposed to releasing cards like Symbiote Spider-Man that are obviously trash. When cards like Symbiote Spider-Man get released, they might as well not exist. When a card like Gorr gets released, it's like, oh, there's sweet and different things to be doing here. That sounds fun.
Escaped.
Like I said, I think people talking about Gorr and his strength are focusing on the wrong things. It's not a question of is Gorr too good or too big in the decks that are built to optimize him. It's can Gorr be added to decks that are making no conscious choices to power him up and incidentally still be massive? Being big in decks built to optimize him, not remotely problematic. Just being a generically good 6-drop that's like 15 or 17 plus with no downside, that would be problematic. The devil is in that detail. Synonym, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Blob got nerfed while being big in decks that optimize. That's not really true. Blob on release was very large in basically every deck. Some revisionist history right there. Or maybe you're thinking of like the 3rd or 4th time Blob got nerfed. So it got nerfed several times. Yeah, Blob was like a 630 at one point. I know he got nerfed again inside of Airship after that. But like... some of you are forgetting what Blob was like when he first dropped. This is the part where you would snap if you were snapping, chat. But I'm gonna not snap on the off chance my opponent lets me play my cards out here. Because I would personally find joy in getting to play my cards out. So hopefully they let me do that. Look at how little he is! Or he's gonna be, I should say. Bye, friend! Unironically, after playing a ton of Pokemon Pocket, my #1 feature request for Marvel Snap is a very selfish one, but it's one that would bring me a lot of joy. I really want a button on turns like that let me play out my 6th turn and see my number. It is so incredibly unsatisfying to have a sweet thing like that happen and just not be able to get to play it out. I don't need any points or anything for it. I just want to see the fireworks happen. My opponent can leave. Don't make my opponent stay. Like, make them play nothing. I just want to see my side happen. Yeah, there's a few good negative hits in our deck. Why not? They already have AIs in place for Ego Deck, and even just the regular bots, Pluto. I actually, speaking of other things that I'm surprised haven't happened yet, it's really weird to me that you can't, like, play against a bot on demand to, like, goldfish a deck in the deck editor, considering the bots already exist in the game. That's another feature request. It's just like I should get to just like click play this deck against a bot. Like give me a Sparky, yeah? I feel like they're really missing some low-hanging fruit like that. I don't know that I expect them to let you do missions in it. I would expect they wouldn't let you do that because that's how they are, but you know, maybe. Well, it's not the Jane Foster I wanted for Christmas, chat. It's over here and died a Shadow King. Would you sub for Ravoda? No, Christy and I are in a monogamous relationship. I don't think I'd sub for Ravoda. That seems outside the bounds of it. Oh, you meant the card. There really isn't a replacement for her, gamers. She's a unique and powerful effect. They took my Tuskmooster. They took my Tuskmooster from me. That being said, this beats Red Hulk, yeah? So I can cope stay? This beats Red Hulk, so I'm gonna cope stay. Also beats Goliath. Hello? Mill player. Play the game, mill player. Mill player. The mill player is really confused because they can't Shang-Chi us anywhere. So they're trying to figure out what to do with their other 5 energy after they Shadow King us on the left. Their brain's having a hard time.
Victory.
They can't just play 2 tech cards. Mr. Negative and Jane. Okay. Okay. Psylocke or Ravoda, please. Psylocke or Ravoda. Unlucky. Why would you give me a Juggernaut? I guess they just didn't want a Juggernaut into the tower. It's actually kind of awkward for me that they did, because now my Jane doesn't work. We're really hoping to draw a 0 here, because if I drew a 0, we could then draw the other one. Probably dead here. Is there a world where we draw Gorr and then Gorr plus Taskmaster wins? How big is this on the left? It's 20? That might win unironically, yeah? I think that's the last turn, Gamer. I just don't understand why Taskmaster might be good in bounds, so we're gonna proactively nerf it to 6. Beast might be too good with Toxin, proactively nerf it to 3. Alliath sucks shit to play against. Buff that purple farting card so everybody can enjoy it. Everything I love, preemptively nerfed. Everything I hate, pump up the jam, Hogland. Let's go. Yippee-ki-yay, gamer. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Isn't it fun? They buffed Alliath from 8 power to 10 power. Somewhat recently. I don't remember when exactly, if I'm being honest. We have 2 Gorrs, chat. Yes, we always kind of had to. Actually, the Mystique is better than the second Gorr, yeah? She has base 0 power instead of base -1. It was in June that they took it from 8 It has been a little bit, hasn't it? It's just been more popular post Suitors release this month.
Opponent snapped.
I would 100%, and this is super subjective and it has some personal bias, but it definitely feels like they have more kid gloves with complicated cards like Bounce and are more free with things that enable Hela and stuff like Goliath. Or you just like yeehaw into it. Why are we roping on turn 1? Please play the game, I'm begging you. Hands and knees. Peach Avatar explains a lot, that's fair. America. Yeah, the company that makes my chair and desk flexible spots having a sale on their Amazon storefront right now. You can check them out there. We are really not good at getting points into deep space, huh? A little sad. We have negative into Jade though, so we're probably good. Dodge the 1 and 3. Crit fail there. It's nice. It's nice. Very nice. Oh, the Taskmaster makes the Gorr bigger before he copies it. It's a fun thought. Oh, I missed 2 points here and here, right? I should have played the Sage first. Should've played the Sage first. Doesn't matter, obviously, but worth calling out.
Victory.
It's weird that no Marvel Snap content creators want to do free-to-play and new player series for Snap. That's because, unlike any other card game out there, new player content in Marvel Snap is largely worthless. In any other card game out there, let's take Pokemon Pocket for example, I can tell you you're a new player, and I can tell you you should open Charizard booster packs, and these are the first cards you should spend your pack points on and ones you should look for to open. In Marvel Snap, I can tell you, okay, these are good Pool 1 and Pool 2 decks, but now you hit collection level 600, your Series 3 cards are different than literally every other person's Series 3 cards in existence. I can't make content tailored to you that will work for literally anybody else. Marvel Snap's obtuse collection system, forcing everybody to have unique starts until they're 6 months and 5,000 collection levels in, means that that content can't be useful. He said, the reason why that content doesn't get made is because no one clicks on it. Oh. Performs markedly worse than everything else. So you're saying is you want more tiers of cards. I'd like more agency over which cards that you get. I think it's unfortunate if someone starts playing Marvel Snap and they decide they like playing a destroy deck, there's no clear path for them to get Venom and Null and X-23 really cleanly. Or they like playing discard, there's no clear path for them to get Scored and Proxima and MODOK really cleanly. I get that that was one of the things they explicitly wanted to do, and it was kinda cute for the first year or so. But 2 years in, it makes it really difficult for people to get into the game and actually play it. Yeah, we used to maintain a deck collection spreadsheet where you like plug in your stuff and it tells you what decks you could build. But like, as the player base matured and their collections matured, something like that wasn't useful, right? Yeah, there's been some bundles on the web shop that like kind of fit that from time to time. Sage is bigger than Gorr at this point, yeah? This would be 11.
Enough said, Bob.
Assuredly, this wins the game some of the time, yes? We were talking about that the other day, where it kind of felt like it had been a while, or Broad doesn't really have the public face, like Glenn versus Broad kind of. We hear more from folks like Glenn at Second Dinner than we do from Broad at this point. Ah, yes, the Destroy deck playing Shang-Chi, the quintessential Marvel Snap experience. Are you having fun with your new 6 energy card, chat? Please nerf it. Like, I like how the 1 in 3 games where I don't get Goliath and Shang-Chi, every other mouth breather in the chat's like, fuck this new Gorr card. How long till they nerf it? Might be playable, get rid of it. Nerf it, Second Dinner, why is it pay to win? Literally killing the game with greed. Released a playable card. Ian, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Does anybody else think they could take the turn 1 turn timer in Marvel Snap and cut it in half? Like, can someone give me a compelling reason why the turn 1 turn timer shouldn't be half as long? Junderman, thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Like, is there something I'm not thinking of?
Never be fully known.
Like, I think the only remotely legitimate one is I wasn't paying attention. And I would like extra time because I wasn't paying attention. Right? Even that feels like a stretch they probably shouldn't be giving people extra time for. Speed Q1. You know what? I would 100% only play a queue that was like all Agatha turn timers for the entire match. It would be the only mode of Marvel Snap I played. So give me some speed snap. That was the biggest thing High Voltage did. Everybody played so quickly at High Voltage because it was so casual. They were just like sweating every single turn. Like the turn timers weren't even meaningfully different. People just like didn't use the entire thing because is Havoc worth the key? Probably not. How many keys do you have? I guess is the first question. All right, we dodged an icebox, Ramona. Good step one there. You should always snap on a hand like this, chat. The turn 3 Mr. Negative is a snap. This local man about to draw Iron Man. Seems good. Seems good. Seems good.
I am Iron Man.
Enter Living Tribunal, so I should play really hard for 2. What do we think? Calm down, Gorr. She's gonna be ongoing. All right, Jade, you can get excited about. What did you grind for King Truth? I played Suitor, what's his name? Suitor Scar. Off stream. Tech's real boring and good. Yeah, we can dodge a tech card, we can dodge a ball here. Sable seems like a weird one. I guess she's free on the last turn.
Victory.
Your Scar from the best text run. Yeah, that sounds right. There was a deck highlight with it too on the Jeff Oakland channel. Have a Mr. Negative, because I'm a giver. Enjoy. Prime sub checkbox is tiny now. Thanks for the 16 months, right, Tiger? Appreciate you digging it up. Oh gosh, they get to Baron Zemo. One of my negative cards here. Let's, get rid of the bar so they don't get to keep doing that.
I am Iron Man.
If I draw Gorr, I could win the center still, yeah? As long as they don't take another card away from me. They could, like, cable me or something. All right, dodge an Goliath. We can dodge a ball. Order? This order's right. No, I want the Sage to make the Gorrs bigger. I want the Sage to make the Gorrs bigger, chat. I think we're still winning despite that, yes?
Victory.
I think Gorr is better than Null in this deck, which I honestly wasn't expecting going in. But playing with it here for a bit, I'm getting this card is better than Null vibes. All right, we need to take a brief pause for the cause and run some adverts. We're gonna run back another set with this when we return. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, not needing to play Zola feels good. I always hated flipping coins with Zola in this archetype. Yeah, the animations of the card are solid. You thought of Wicked Gorr. I mean, yeah, you could probably just shove Gorr into the existing Wicked decks. Reddit is saying Gorr is busted. Well, Gorr is playable. And everybody knows the only 2 types of Marvel Snap cards that exist are ones that are playable and busted. Or, sorry, unplayable and busted. Yeah, I think you could easy pick up Gorr. Very happy if you're a Mr. Negative enjoyer. Not close, not close. Hey, Trontonian, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back. Making some Noombars with Gorr this afternoon. Appreciate the support. Bearded Bean, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. Birdman, thank you for the 20. I don't know. The decks that this card seems the best in so far are historically not very good. Which is good. That's a good tool to the game. Giving a power boost to things that are kind of bad is good. It's not like Mr. Negative or Pixie have been exactly dominating the Marvel Snap space. Havoc's still a meme card. Never been good, probably never will be. Not really amazing negative hits here for us. We kept Ironheart and Sage in the deck, so we'll go ahead and play them out, I guess. My gut says I'd be surprised if Gorr is better than Darkhawk inside of Bounce, but could be worth trying. Come on, please take my Psylocke. Please take my Psylocke. Not my Sage. Not my Sage! Alright, cool. I do this to try and grab priority. Priority here. Grabbing priority would let me both beat Eliath and Mystique before they can shake me. Would be ideal outcomes. Oh, I guess. They're getting 9 over here. This is a little bit of a cope stay, but we'll stay for one. Need one of these two to hold. Only up by a little bit on the right, though.
Power must be controlled.
God, existence is suffering. Just by one freaking point. I guess the red Hulk means more than that. Goodness. I just want you to know, chat, all of the people talking about Gorr needing to be nerfed, they're these 25 to 35% of people. They're playing all of these cards, and Second Dinner had the freaking audacity to create a new card that might be playable, and they are just frothing at the mouth. That, like, the sheer audacity. New might be playable card. Just trying to play my alliance and my Shang-Chi's, Jeff. And now I have to do this? Doesn't Fenris pull back Gorr? No, Gorr is -1 power as far as Fenris is concerned. I don't know if my body is ready to get Cosmoed when I try and magic the TVA next turn, but you best believe we're going for this, gamers. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away this shot.
Time's up. Is it safe to say Snap is somewhat more fun this season? It's not terrible. It's like a solid 6 out of 10. Maybe 5.5 out of 10. It wouldn't make the cut on any of my this is the best formats Marvel Snap has ever had list, but it's not like, oh dear God, please balance patch me now, bro. King Best said Clog Gorr would be good. Thank you for identifying him. I'm gonna send him the bill for my therapist.
Escaped.
I think the current formats like
proper era shim adjustment and like an Alioth 2-power nerf away from being very reasonable. It's not like the format where we had a little while ago where I was like, I have no idea how to fix this and I'm glad it's not my job. I think if you're like, Jeff, what would you tweak? I'd be like, I'd put Alioth back to not triggering Suitor and make it so Era Shim is not 10% of the format or 15% of the format. We'll have something that's like pretty good to go. Yeah, our last opponent's Titania variant is best in slot Titania. It was a Conquest variant from a couple seasons ago. So make Airship 0% of the format. Yeah, I'd be down for that. This is I cabled your Gorr snap, right? That's what this is. I'm supposed to leave. Aztec, thank you for the year and a half. Welcome back. It could just be I have a wicked snap. It's hard to know. Could Angela and Elsa go back to +2 at Meister? Every time I felt like they could buff Angela, it's proven to be a mistake. And I say that as someone who loves the card. But Elsa should definitely be +3. There's a few of those kind of nerfs they should do. Elsa should be +3. Sentry should go back to a 10. Or a few of those type of details that would be very reasonable. For some magic to get rid of this Eternals arc. Could Sunspot get his 1 power back? That's one that could definitely happen. That poor lad hasn't been top tier in forever.
Opponent snapped.
That's true. We do have Bruce Banner coming up. I don't know if my body's ready to die to Shang-Chi here, but... You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, as the kids say. If I'm not beating Shang-Chi anyways, playing Sage first is bigger, yeah? Because Gorr and Taskmaster are the same size, and she gives 2 to each of these as opposed to +2 after. Don't Taskmaster the Gorr. You're not my real dad. You don't tell me how to live my life. I don't want to beat their stupid tech card. I want to make my number. Eh.
Yeah, you're right. If I wanted to play around Shang-Chi, I should have ended on the Jane so I could Taskmaster the Jane. That's what I should have done. We could have Taskmaster the 5 here in a pinch. It's probably the optimal play once I do this, but playing optimally, dodging the tech card, we're supposed to end on the Jane in the middle and then go Taskmaster into Sage into Gorr. Gorr is a very real upgrade for this archetype. I think I can confidently say that. He feels much cleaner than having to try and play Null. And then, ergo, because we're not playing Null, we don't have to feel compelled to play Zola. We have a lot more control over our sequencing decisions. Yeah, we started the day playing Pixie Gorr. That'll be the highlight on the YouTube channel tonight for sure. That's what I'll probably make it up to. You might be watching this on YouTube in the future, but Pixie Gorr is sweeter, so we'll start there.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
A Thor enjoyer.
I am Iron Man.
So Jade's not drawing anything here. She's just making things big. Gorr's 11 right now, but they're definitely putting down some auto reveals here, yeah? God. This ain't right, chat. This ain't right. How many Gorrs? Yes, more of them. Gorrs! Add a new pick. Impressive game for no negative. More Gorr. This is sweet, says local man about to eat shit to a tech card. Tech cards, never heard of them. This is definitely a long take into a Shang.
Mjolnir. To me.
My God.
Must be controlled.
Why are video gamers so painfully predictable? Why? What is oh, fist bump. What a, I should have fucking muted him when the shake flipped up. Holy, what a video gamer. Run the entire rope down. Play by, and the funniest part is, through all of that decision making, they messed up. They ran the whole rope down, and they actually should have gone Shang-Chi here, Hammer here, so they didn't lose to Taskmaster on the left. They actually lost this game to Mystique here, Taskmaster here. They ran the entire rope, and I flipped my coin wrong and didn't play around Shag, but they fucked up their Shag, and we would have beaten it if I'd have played around on the left. Yeah. I mean, we're definitely living in a 25% Goliath, 35% Shag, 35% Shadow King format. That is 110% the case. And 15% Erishim. And some amount of those tech cards, honestly, 15% of all of the Shag Goliath and Erishim is probably, or Shadow King Shag and Goliath is probably all Erishim, because Erishim plays all three of those cards. Glenn made a comment in the team answers section the other day about how Marvel Snap's supposed to be a game about doing your thing as opposed to breaking your opponent's thing more frequently. And I like, they've made that comment before, him and other members of the team, and I really just want to be like, every time I see it, like, are we playing the same game? Like, are we remotely playing the same game? With the cards that are consistently good in Marvel Snap. It feels like the answer is no. I can't possibly be playing the same game as them when they say that. Danny, can you get me... I didn't hear that one, but I would be disappointed if that's the direct quote. I feel like that can't be a direct quote, right? Danny says, Glenn made a comment about how High Voltage missed the mark because it wasn't about winning. I really hope that wasn't a real comment. Because I feel like that was what made High Voltage good, was the fact that it was like an actual casual game mode for the first time ever in Marvel Snap. Yeah, it's gotta be paraphrasing. I feel like that can't be a representation. He said he thought it was a bit too casual. Nah, it was great. Dear second dinner, more of that. He said they went slightly too far into the winning doesn't matter era. Yeah, I don't think I agree with that. High Voltage did a ton of things well. It was a great new mode for us. We believe it was slightly too winner agnostic. You'll be seeing High Voltage again. Winner agnostic. Sure. Someone asked why I didn't snap this game. I'll wait for the tech card to fall and then we'll explain it to you. Why didn't I snap, you ask? Welcome to Marvel Snap! Are we having fun yet? Why didn't we snap, my dear gamer in Christ? Oh, they lost their Shang-Chi! Oh, baby. Oh, baby! I was excited to Taskmaster my Cassandra Nova, and then I realized they nerfed it. Alright, it's fine. They never play into the Altar of Death, chat. Their deck with 800 random cards can't get into the altar. It's fine. It's fine.
Victory.
My cube! I got my cube! You lose to Baku. Why would you put that mojo out there, gamer? What did I do to you? You know what would be my number one gameplay request for Marvel Snap as we get ready to head on into a new year? I want to make it clear it's gameplay. 'Cause there's a lot of non-gameplay things like economy that could obviously be more important than this. But I really wish they would take more Enchantress is getting buffed to a 4/6 or Magic is getting buffed to a 3/2 level swings. I like when they're like, you know what, we're gonna take this big one and it might be too much, and if it is, we'll roll it back. But it might be great and it might be fine. And damn she fine, chat.
Clear for takeoff.
Some of the better changes they've made over Marvel Snap, where we'll be like, okay, we're gonna take a big swing here.
Who will the winds bring?
Yeah, PSVR 2 coming for Christmas. What am I playing first? My PSVR 2 is exclusively a Beat Saber machine. It's very good at that, though. Hey, J Money, thank you for the 19 months. Welcome back. They're gonna ignore our Gorr path, and then we'll win the left, says local man about to be Eliath. Playing new cards in Marvel Snap is fun. It brings me joy. I think playing new cards in Marvel Snap is sweet. All right. I think that's about all the tech cards I can get shoved in with today. I think Gorr feels like a really solid upgrade over Nolan Negative. Not having to play Arnim Zola feels lovely. Obviously, Mr. Negative and Gorr are super susceptible to 340 different flavors of tech cards. And there's
There is a lot of people playing Gorr tech cards or both today. You probably won't get a really great feel for it until you get a little while and the hype dies down and it's not people playing it or counterplaying it, but that's just how Marvel Snap card releases go. If you weren't here right when the card dropped and you want to catch up on the gameplay after the fact, I'm going to cut a highlight with this one here as our video highlights it on the Jeff Hoagland YouTube channel. This was sweet and reasonable. All right, I am reading you into. Who are we reading you into? I'm gonna read you into Guest Gaming. It's been a minute since we've sent folks his way. He's jamming. I think they were both fine. The negative list is probably more powerful. I don't know. This list was fine too. They're probably all not great into people hard countering you. That's the TLDR. Enjoy your tech cards, gamers.